Morning, hi, this is Travis from the National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Friday, May 26th. Sound like a broken record, but we're going to have continued rain, showers, and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon. Wind and rain, moderate to heavy rain, as well as some gusty winds and small hail. Will be slightly stronger storms, or at least more rain than yesterday. We'll have a decreased chance Saturday. The reason we're having an increased chance today is we have an upper level low kind of moving more south, closer to us, bringing in the moisture to us, and then as we heat up, we'll fire up those showers and thunderstorms, but that low will decrease, or it will fill and move over us on Saturday, and mainly it's just showers and thunderstorms in the mountains, and I'll show you all that. And then we do have a warming trend as we go early into next week, which will help continue to help snow melt. And so I'll show you all those rivers and the chances of them increasing. So here's the low. It's right up in this area here. We'll continue to move down today. It's just bringing more moisture and showers. We have clearing today. It looks like there's a little bit of clearing right here. This clearing here will bring the stronger cape, which will help fire things off, which was what similar to what happened yesterday. And I'll show you again all that. Again, showers and thunderstorms. The bigger threat today, and that will just continue to keep the flooding going. That's going in the Southeast Highlands, as well as Lost River and Wood River. That's not going to change all week, and I'll show you that. And then the showers and thunderstorms will continue all the way through Tuesday as well. So here's the high temperatures today. It'll be like yesterday, if not slightly cooler. And then here's the rainfall amounts, more than yesterday. In general, you can see that there's a good amount, over 1/10 of an inch. Just a couple areas not getting 1/10 of an inch. We will be in southerly flow, so these areas here will be very favored. The Pioneers in the Sun Valley region, as well as the Big Lost, and also Ashton Hill area is a kind of a target in that southerly flow. And so those areas will get better precip. Probably a quarter, perhaps up to a half an inch. I'll show you the 6-hour probabilities here just real quick. And again, the EFI is showing that southerly flow, and those upslope areas getting a better chance of precip for today. Excessive rainfall for the whole area. Any showers and thunderstorms could create some really strong, heavy, moderate to heavy rain showers, particularly if it's slow moving. Just as a reminder, this is the time of the year we have sports. Anytime you have those thunderstorms, to go indoors. Here's our probabilities for thunderstorms today early on. You can see it's mostly mountains, and in the afternoon we have a good chance moving up from Burley, and then it goes up into the Snake Plain up by Aberdeen. It's showing very favored late in the afternoon into early evening. Here's your Cape and Shear. Your Shear is fairly lower in the last couple days. The thunderstorm should not be severe, but there's always the potential for severe, stronger winds and bigger hail. But in most part, there'll be small hail and not real strong winds, probably in the 35 to 40 gust range. That's indicative of the shear values. And then this Cape will be the clear areas early on, and then that will help fire off thunderstorms that will happen later in the afternoon, early evening. Here's your 6-hour probabilities. This again showing something that's probably perhaps coming up from Burley. It's not a real definite signal, but there are several models kind of showing thunderstorms move up this range, and then also some across here as well. And that southerly flow is shown up here and across here as well. Just continued thunderstorms, particularly in the afternoon. So you can again Ashton Hill, and then these areas here, and then this is kind of showing a thunderstorm, particularly one later. It does show it kind of coming from the Burley area as well. So something to look out for. High temperatures for Saturday, very similar to today. The rain amounts are much less, particularly across the Snake Plain. Decent amounts in the mountains as that goes through, particularly in that southeast quadrant, up to a half an inch, and then also the Pioneers area is kind of a favorite area as well. And you'll see that the EFI is kind of showing that southeast highlands, but it's very weak signal. It's not as much. And then here's the excessive rainfall outlook, also shows just mainly the mountains. Here's your thunderstorm probabilities again. That's really honing in off the thunderstorms of that southeast highlands. And then your Cape is pretty weak. It's 500-ish. So again, we're not looking for really strong thunderstorms as far as severe goes. Probably just gusting 30, 35 in that range. And then the shear is very weak. You're not even getting 15. So hail potential is very, very low. I mean, perhaps small hail, but not very likely. And then here's showing the southeast highlands is the best chance of getting up to half an inch, and there's that one over by the Pioneers as well. And then there's some upslope area by I-15. So Sunday, here's your temperatures, a little bit warmer, and then you can see they warm up quite a bit by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then they cool back down slightly on Thursday, potential system going through. Here's your overall 7-day QPF. It's a lot, inch, half an inch to an inch, particularly in the mountains, quarter of an inch to a tenth elsewhere. And then here's your rivers. We'll go over each of those real quick. So here's your Antelope, still near flood stage. See as it warms up next week, any remaining high level snow and Smiley will start to come off and probably will go back easily to minor flood stage. And then here's Littlewood. It may go back to action stage, but it'll be hard pressed. A lot of the snow is out already. It'll have to have a lot of rain in addition to the warm temperatures next week. Valley Creek will likely go back to action stage with warmer temperatures next week. Again, if it gets some good rain, which was a little bit more favored on Saturday in this area. And then Blackfoot River is flatlined here, mainly because of the amount of rain. And as that rain drops off next week, you can see this probably drop out at action stage. And then as we go to Bear Border, probably stay in moderate flood stage for a while. Excuse me, this is minor flood stage. We'll see in that area. And then Raft River will probably stay in action stage for the next several days and then drop out as the rain chances decrease in that area, probably next week. Portneuf at Tyee, it is jumped up as we see that the Portneuf River at Topaz is also higher, and as well as here in Pocatello. Just the amount of rainfall is pretty much keeping those high. And as we lose the rain by next week, we are starting to lose a lot of that upper level snow. Will start to drop off, but you can see we're still going to remain in minor flood stage for quite a while. So again, there's still plenty of snow, but it is dropping off, and we're staying elevated right now just because of the rain. And then in the Big Wood North Fork, the cooler temperatures have kept that right below action stage, same as Gimlet, same as Trail Creek, and then Warm Springs also dropped to action stage as well. They just didn't get the amount of precip, but that is quite possible the next several days, and so that'll push probably all these back up. And here's the Big Wood River at Hailey. Again, they're going to stay in moderate flood stage with that rain, and then as we warm up, you start to see a little bit of a hint here next week because of the warm up, and you can see it here as well into the weekend. But again, just staying pretty much moderate flood stage, and then there's a hint that the end of, beginning of not this week, but the next, that it'll start to drop off some. Just as a recap, showers and thunderstorms are going to continue for the foreseeable future. Be a little bit more showers and thunderstorms today than yesterday, a little bit better precip chances. Gusty winds and small hail expected, and then decreased rain chances Saturday as that particular low kind of decreases or fails over us. But showers and thunderstorms will continue next week because there's another low coming in on the overall trough. Are looking for a warming trend, particularly early next week with a good southerly flow ahead of that next upper level low that's going to come into the area. And so no real changes. And that concludes the brief. If you have any questions, give us a call at this number. Thanks.